He's such a good interviewer too. I think.
Let me tell you
Sean's
something, man. I started getting weird calls after that show. Like really weird calls from people I grew up with.
Oh wow.
Saying, "Hey man, you're fucking great. Like my kid sees you on there, like shit like that." That video did a lot. I thank Ari a lot. Like when you look at the steps to what helped me, it was those stories. Those stories, you never know what it's going to be in this town until you do it. Just make sure you're prepared, and you go out there and you do them, and that's it. But I think those stories, those 15-minute segues on Ari's storytelling show helped my career more than anything, just telling the truth. More than a special, more than the 2 shitty specials I did, more than, you know.
I think people would like that, like raw roughness of that show. That show is so perfect for Ari.
Was perfect.
Yeah.
That show was a perfect show. Mm-hmm. You don't know what's going to turn the meter with some people, or you don't know what's going to complete the circle for some meter. For me, I feel that storytelling show fucking healed me. Like I had those stories in me. They were good to say them. Sometimes they pop up when I watch them and I get sad. You know what? A couple of weeks ago, we're having a conversation. They're trying to write a piece about Ralphie. And they were referring to, on video, they got him and they asked him questions. And he's saying a bunch of shit that if you know any comic or anybody was on pills, you know, he'd be saying. Remember when I did those tapes for you in 2006 at the House of Blues, when I was saying that I wanted to die?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember? You still got those? You should put this up for those people. These people.
Yeah, they're up right now. Joey Diaz, Ready to Die. I think it's Joe Show 11.
Like I was done.
Yeah.
Like I was eating fucking. That's the weekend we went in like on Thursday, and I didn't see you guys till Saturday.
Right.
Like I was doing 8-ball. They were delivering it to the room. The guy had a come down package, and he'd give you those fucking Vicodins and shit. My friends were in town. I wouldn't go to their hotel and see them. I told them I was busy with Joe, the UFC. I was working the UFC. I don't work the fucking UFC.
Right. I remember that.
I was in my room snorting up a storm. And then I was forced to go down Saturday to do this fucking show. And these guys got a camera and they're fucking asking me stupid fucking questions. And I was done. Like, I just wanted a quick Coke. I didn't think it was possible. That's what was going on.
Spirit left me.
Like fucking Thursday night we flew in. I basically snorted all night Thursday. Friday Joe did something and I blew you guys off because I was too busy in my room getting high.
Wouldn't that be the weigh-ins?
And Saturday, I fucking finally came out and I took a shower. I was in that room for 2 days straight. No room service, just eating like Hershey.
Was it Mandalay Bay? I think it was Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, like eating fucking chocolate bars from the refrigerator. The paranoia jerking off in the corner so mirrors and the cameras wouldn't see me.
That's right.
And then, you don't know what it's like to call this drug dealer at 4 a.m. He answers. And I'm like, I need another one. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Don't I need to go downstairs? No, I know all the security guards. He would come right to my room, ask me if I wanted a come-down package, the extra package with the 4 sleeping pills and 2 Vicodins, 2 Percocets, and 2 Xanax. I'd eat the whole fucking thing. What do you think you're going to feel like in the morning? What do you think is going to come out of your mouth in the morning? You have not a stitch of happiness in your life. Wow. All the dopamine has been taken out of your brain. I was on a roll for 2 days. The things I said on those tapes, like, were just, I always think about that. Like, that was the darkest time of my life. That last year before I quit Coke. Ooh.
Isn't that crazy you made it out of that? I mean, how insane is that, Joey?
Dog.
I mean, I even thought you were a goner during those times when you thought you were dying and stuff like that. I was like, oh man, he's only going to last a couple months. Yeah. Like we all like kind of thought that, I think, because you sold it so well.
It wasn't that I sold it so well. It was what I was basically fucking going through.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so I did a big movie. I opened up for Rogan on the road.
The Longest Yard, right?
I do spots at the store, and this is it. This is my life. Everybody does a movie in this town. People call them up. People invite them to dinner. You go to meetings. I got nothing. I got one meeting with Tom Hanks, who told me I was funny or something like that, and said he'd call me, and I never heard from him again. So,
Really?
Yeah.
That fucking asshole. What a...
No, I'm not mad at him. Let me get that water.
Everyone knows Tom Hanks is
I'm
the
not
biggest
mad. Listen,
dick.
no.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
You have no idea what it's like to be at a bar in Houston.
Yeah.
Like when that movie came out, I was in Houston. And I actually went to see it with the University of Houston football team and the Texans. We all went to a private screening in Houston. And then I did like a Q&A. And they all came to the show. And when I'm at the show that night, I'm fucking coked up. And I'm at the old Houston Last Stop, our favorite fucking bar in the world right there, with Pete. And we're drinking Jaegers. And remember, we were fucking going to the bathroom and doing blow. And Joe's talking to broads. He don't see nothing. This is 20 fucking years ago. This is how long this. We were kids, Redban. And what the fuck are we talking about?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. And I got a call from this guy, rest in peace, Bill Dukeman. No. Something Dukeman. It was a private call. I'm like, what the fuck's a private call? 'Cause remember, I was the last one to get a cell phone.
Right.
So I didn't know what a private call was. So I answered. It's like, hey, it's Dukeman. How you doing? I go, good. He goes, congratulations on the movie. Because Dukeman was in Groundhog Day. Isn't that Tom Hanks?
Mm-hmm. No, that's Bill Murray.
That's Bill Murray. But he did something with Tom Hanks, big or something. He goes, I just got a call from a friend of mine, Tom Hanks. You know the name? I go, yeah. And at that time, I was just finished boycotting him. Because I had boycotted him for a long time.
Because of what movie?
Because the one about the AIDS, when he won
Philadelphia.
he cried about at the. So I was pissed off at him because he cried. So I didn't fucking hang out with Tom Hanks. So he came back with Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell in the baseball movie.
Oh, yeah.
And then I gave him a little lineage. I never saw Forrest Gump. I never saw a bunch of movies because he was on off. He was on 86. I 86'd him for 2 or 3 years.
There's no crying in baseball.
Yeah, there's no crying in fucking the Oscars. Going up there and crying like you know people. Like you ever fucking fucked in the ass. Knock it off, Tom Hanks.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.